Buenos días.
Good morning. Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Very good. So cool. A little bit cool.
So, it's very cold for you. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
You hear me well?
What?
Good morning. Do you hear me well?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, Jacqueline. Welcome.
Morning.
Hey, Jacqueline. How are you today? How was the photo, Jacqueline?
Perdón, teacher.
¿Cómo estuvo la sesión de fotos? The photo shoot.
Excelente.
Really?
Really.
Hey, that's nice.
Pero igual siempre nos sacan feos. Nos estiran las pantallas, nos hacen gordos. Así que.
No, pero Jacqueline, ¿no le ha pasado de que después, con los años, ve la foto y dice, ve, no salí tan peor?
Ajá,
Pero
sí,
cuando
sí.
nos las acaban de tomar, qué horror, qué feo. Me salió
Preso
la
uno.
arruga, el pelo todo despeinado, que la boca panda o el labial
Ay,
cortado.
no.
Ay, no,
No, ahí ya uno se mira todos los defectos.
sí, no es mentira.
Pero sí estuvo chistoso porque a los compañeros pongan cara de guapo, le decíamos. Y feo, va. Por más, no se puede.
Todo, no se logra.
Sí.
O ahí cuando me acaban de recordar, cuando me tomé la foto de la licencia. Ahí ni me dijo la muchacha, ya le voy a tomar la foto. Cuando yo sentí, ya estuvo, me dijo ella. Y la foto le dije, ya está. No, le dije así, igualito.
O sea que yo vi, teacher.
Hola. No se le... Gracias a Dios, no, pero salgo con unos cachetes así. Yo, no, no soy yo. Dije,
No, a mí, ¿sabe qué me pasó la primera vez? Cuando saqué el DUI, fue. Y yo
Ay, no.
sentada, así. Y yo siempre tengo la boca como un poco abierta, así. Y tenía los dientes pandos. Entonces, este diente me sobresalía así un poquito. Entonces, cuando
Ay,
le hacía así, me dijo el muchacho, por favor, me dijo, ríase bien o cierre la boca, porque me da el flash en su diente, que se me
ay.
daba así. Y yo, mire, salí como enojada, vio, maldito ese.
Frustrada.
Entonces salí como así, como con cara de chistín, entre risa y enojo, así
Mm, Ni
como
modo.
la risa de la Mona Lisa, que no me quería reír, así, pero esa vez sí fue quizás lo peor.
ay, qué
No,
vaya.
eso del DUI sí es un trauma. Porque yo ese
Sí,
día,
no
la
está.
primera vez que saqué el DUI, hasta me fui a planchar el pelo, iba divina. Y me dice, me da un hule. Así,
Que nos
agarra.
agarráramos el pelo y que se nos vieran las
Y yo,
orejas.
Y usted,
cabal. Y yo, ay, no, con el. Toda fea, toda desastrosa.
Sí.
se le
Pero ni modo.
qué chistoso, no hay que hacer las fotos.
Esas son las historias de las tomas de fotos.
Ay, sí.
Sí,
Más en esos lugares que solo casi que uno se sienta, así como en el pasaporte también.
Ay, sí.
Todo, que son fotos que va a ir uno por el mundo, va. Y lo ven y, no, este no es usted, porque uno venga arreglado.
Pues sí.
Las niñas hasta se ponen
También me pasó eso con, no se le oye, teacher, no se le oye.
¿Ahora?
Hoy sí, hoy sí.
Ay, sí. No, le decía que unas niñas hasta con aritos grandes y bien chulos y ya de ahí, no,
Y
quítese.
se los quiten, sí.
Sí.
Sí, hasta eso.
Ay,
Ah,
En la otra que tuve una onda yuca fue cuando me saqué la foto del título, porque como yo siempre con el pelo liso, toda lavada, con lentes, me la tomé y mi mamá me mandó a hacer colocho, o sea, me veía bien diferente. Y el hombre pasaba las fotos, ahí estoy. No, esta no es usted. Ahí estoy, le decía. Y la saca. No, esta no es usted. ¿Cómo
ay,
no? Y
sí.
bien brava. Y
se
le
le
decía, mi mamá,
confió,
no me
se
quiere dar la
pasó.
foto, le decía. Pero sí,
Ay,
parezco ser otra persona, la verdad.
Ah,
Con
pues
pelo color.
sí. Es que ya bañado uno y es diferente.
ya
Es
sé,
correcto,
diferente,
cabal.
sí.
Ujú.
Beatriz, sí. Ah,
Ay, no.
no. Experiences, experiences.
Yes.
Guys, we are talking about photos because if you remember, Jacqueline yesterday was in a photo shoot. She was in a photo shoot, so I asked her
Yes.
about that. Yeah, but welcome everybody to another class. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are okay. So today is a very cold day, but cold. Is it cold where you live? Is it windy?
Yes.
Yes, it's windy, right? Very windy and cold. Yeah. Yeah, I went outside to walk the dog for a moment and yeah, it was cold, very cold. But yeah, good thing about this weather. So today we're going to start, guys, with the class by working on this activity that is called Talk for a Minute. Okay, because I want to give you that chance to talk and to share something about you. So let's see. Wait, I have more participants waiting. Come here, come here. Talk for a minute. Let me see. Jessica, give me one number from 1 to 10.
10.
Number 10, okay. According to the list of participants, the number 10 is, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's you. Yeah, it's you, Jessica.
Yeah.
Yes, no, number
Okay.
10. According to the list of participants. So Jessica, I remember that you talked the last time, so choose one letter.
I.
Letter I. Let's see what you have. Hey, talk for a minute about your best friend.
Okay. My best friend live in Suecia,
Switzerland?
Switzerland. And she go with her brother about 5 years, and she's not married and don't have children,
Okay.
and um, she have a very tragic story because her parents died when she was 10 years old, and her brother almost begin acababa de nacer.
He was he had well, he was born that year?
He was born in that year. When he was 2 months, her mother died
Oh no.
in a accident with the Ruta 38.
Oh my my God.
And her father died in when she traveled to San Salvador to San Miguel or Usulután,
Yeah.
and accident too.
Another accident.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she decided to go, to leave.
Now she lives here every toda su vida, all
her
your
life.
life.
All
And she go because don't have anything here
Yeah,
and probó suerte.
yeah, she tried something.
She tried something new.
Yeah, she tried something new. That's an interesting story. Yeah, it's sad. Very sad.
Yeah, very sad.
Yes, but you're still friends.
Yeah, yeah. In the distance, we always writing and talk with Messenger or WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's a good thing to
And
have friends.
yeah, and my other friend, she is 42 years old, and right now it's pregnant and have a child is 19 years old.
Okay.
So
This is the
she's
second.
gonna start again with the
Yes.
baby. I
Yes.
don't know how 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 she do it that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. It's yeah, you mentioned that she's going to start again to
mhm.
experience this again.
It's not the same energy or nothing.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit different, but good. Congratulations for the new mom.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you, thank you. To have a best friend is just amazing. I love my best friend. Okay, give me a number, Jessica, again from 1 to 10. Now we have more
Yeah.
participants.
3.
Number 3, 1, 2, 3. Carolina Hernandez. Good morning, Carolina. Hello, hello, Caroline. Hi, Carolina. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Carolina, choose one letter.
Sí.
Letter?
Sí, letter C.
C as in Cindy?
Sí, yes.
Okay, let's see. Talk for a minute about your plans for this weekend.
My plans for this weekend is go to the beach with my husband and my pets, and I go to the gym, to dance class, and I put the Christmas in my house. I finish with the Christmas, and the Sunday
On
we
Sunday.
go to the church. In the morning, in the afternoon, we eat with my family.
Hey, okay, good. So you already have some Christmas decoration, but you will finish this weekend.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Great. Thank you, Carolina.
Thank you.
The Christmas season, yes, Christmas season. Who has the Christmas tree at home? Who of you have the Christmas tree at home? Nobody?
I do.
You do? Okay. Ah, it's over there. Pretty cool. My mom is waiting for the weekend to have the Christmas tree. Okay, Carolina, give me a number from 1 to 10, please. Carolina?
Yeah.
Give me a number from 1 to 10.
Number 5.
Number 5, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Liz Recinos. Good morning, Liz.
Good morning.
Hey, Liz, tell me one letter from the alphabet.
R.
R, okay, let's see. Talk for a minute about your home.
Okay. My home is a little bit only for me because I live alone. My home is my home have 3 rooms. A living room is un poco grande, está bien decirlo. A little big.
Or maybe you can say kind of big.
Kind of big. I have them.
I
also have a kitchen with your desayunador. No sé cómo se dice.
Let me check. What else do you have? Desayuno. You see that. That's that. Breakfast nut.
With breakfast nut. And also the also have a little garden. Is beautiful because I love my garden. I love plants, planting more plants with flower and other kind of plants.
Yeah.
For example, I have 2, 3 of lemons.
Really?
I have 1, 3. No sé cómo se dice papaya. Papaya creo que
papaya,
es.
yes.
I have rose. It's beautiful with rose colors, orange and pigment yellows. Only have one problem and no tiene. He doesn't have a garage because por el jardín, because the garden.
Because of the garden.
It doesn't have because of the garden.
It is on the front. Okay.
Yes. ¿Qué más? It is comfort.
Comfortable?
Yes. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
And its color, no sé, beige.
Yeah.
¿Hay alguna traducción para ese color?
No.
That
is the color, yeah.
Is the color beige. and in front of my house, it's
Yes.
color beige and peach.
Okay. Nice.
Only.
Hey, okay. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. So you don't have space for a garage, but can you park your car like in front of your house?
Yes, I park in front of my house.
Okay.
But no, mm, I don't problem because it's private,
Private.
private,
Private. Yeah.
and is more security.
More secure.
Yes,
You don't have any problem.
I
Okay.
don't. Okay.
That's nice. Okay. I was looking for the word desayunador that you mentioned, and I found, sorry, breakfast nook,
Breakfast,
breakfast
breakfast,
nook,
breakfast,
or
nook.
breakfast bar.
Okay,
Yeah, but
okay.
the breakfast bar is a bar, literally like a bar, and where you have the kitchen. I mean, you have the stove, the refrigerator, and then you have this space where you can eat. Is that what you have? A bar?
Sorry, no, me distraje, no le escuché.
Okay. El breakfast bar es como esa barra que está
Ajá,
enfrente del...
yes, yes,
Ah, okay.
yes. Eh,
Near the stove and the
I
refrigerator.
have a bar in Fort L,
In front of?
en forma de L.
Ah, really?
Ajá,
In a shape. L
yes,
shape.
ajá, eso. And my dinner room is the place most illuminate of my my house because I have stay in this place for my English class.
Yes. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you prefer to be there. Nice. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, so we have talked about different topics. This is just to have some of you practicing. So talk for a minute, right? But you see, at the end, it's like you give us a lot of information and you don't see how much time you talk, but it's nice because you practice, right? So what do we have for today? Well, today we are going to finish the unit number 1. Look, we already finished actually. Yesterday we studied how much and how many. So we have this exercise, just a review of negative sentences in the simple present. And we are going to start the unit number 2. This is what we have for today. And later on, we are going to work on this exam, on the quiz number 1, right? So if you have problems, you let me know, okay, at the time of the quiz. But right now, let's work on this. Yesterday we were working with the uses of how much and how many. Look at this exercise in the manual on page 17. Read the sentences and fill in the blanks with many or much. And Nora, what is the difference between how much and how many? Let's remember.
How many I used to account
Countable?
days countable and how much is uncountable.
That's right. That's right. So in this exercise, everybody, help me to complete this exercise. How much or how many? Let's see. If we talk about money, what is the word?
How
How
much?
much?
How much money?
How much money? Okay. What about number 2?
How many?
Is it plural, singular? Look,
Uh,
it's singular, right?
yes.
So we are going to say how much. Yes, how much. Yes, yes. Paper can be countable or uncountable. So in this case, it is singular. So we are going to use the uncountable form. How much? How much paper does a printer need? The next one, number 3.
How many?
How many?
How many?
Many. Okay, the next one.
How much?
How much? Good, good. Days.
How many?
Many, okay. Employees.
How many?
How many?
How many, right? Okay, so help us, Wendy. Help us to read all the questions, please.
Okay. How much is in a bank? How much paper does a printer need? How many a day does he work? How much information is on the internet? How many days a week do you read? How many does your company have?
How many employees? Many employees. Yes, okay, thank you very much. So let's remember the structure, right? We have how many or much. Many or much. What is next? What is after the word how many or how much? What is next? What do we have?
The noun?
The noun, exactly. That's right. And that noun can be countable or uncountable. After that, as you can see, we have an auxiliary. It can be, as you can see here, the auxiliaries can be the verb to be, auxiliary do or does, auxiliary does in this case, to be, do, or does. Look, but you're going to have an auxiliary. And then you can also have a verb, a subject, sorry, or a verb. It can be a verb, a person, a complement. Look, how many days a week do you rest? In this case, we have a subject. Look at this one. How many days a week do you rest? So, but the most important thing about how much and how many is the relationship that it has, much and many, with the noun. Much because it's a singular, it is for uncountable nouns, we have it for paper. Many because this is a countable noun, hours, right? So with this short exercise, we finish the topic of how much and how many, okay? So something else that we have over here in the manual is how to use the simple present negative statements. Easy, right? This is something that we have studied before. Look, help me please, Blanquita. Help me to read these examples here in the chart, please. Oh, Blanca is on a call. No, sorry, Blanca. Sorry. Let me ask somebody else. Cesar, Crespin, help me please. How to use simple present negative statements?
Okay. He does not work on weekend. B, they do not have much time. Subject plus auxiliary do, does, plus, not plus, verb plus, complement. 1. Maria does not work at HPBC. 2. Marcos does not stay late at work. Juan and Pedro do not write report. We do not send letter.
Thank you. We don't send letters. Very good. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is not something new for you guys. This is something we have studied before. So the difference between don't and doesn't, right? Negative auxiliaries. So we are going to use don't when the subject is I, you, we, and they. In these cases, we are going to use don't, right? And then we have to use for he, she, And is, we are going to use the auxiliary doesn't, right? For example, look, if the sentence is, I study a lot, the negative sentence is easy.
I don't study.
Don't study
Exactly.
a lot.
I don't study a lot. That's right. What happens if I have he? He has a card. The negative is?
He hasn't a card.
He has in a car.
Okay, you say he hasn't a car. Okay, this is one option. He hasn't a car. Yep.
Falta la N.
The end. Yes, the end. Sorry. Here. He hasn't a car. That's right. This is one option. And the other option is he
Doesn't have a car.
He doesn't have a car. Yes, this is the other option. So now, if you see this real quick, let's take a look at something important here. Yeah, hasn't is an auxiliary, and it's okay, it's working good here. But look at this one. When you use doesn't, look, doesn't. The principal verb doesn't have the letter S anymore. Okay, just remember that. When you have negative statements, the letter S disappears when we talk about he, she, or it. Because in the case of I, you, we, and they, it's the same verb. Nothing changes. But sometimes we can have something like a Karen works every day, for example. This is the affirmative sentence, but then the negative sentence would be Karen doesn't work every day. Look, so in this case, the verb, look at the principal verb work, it doesn't have the letter S anymore because we have the auxiliary doesn't. Just keep in mind that. So this is something that we studied previously, but this is a review, right? This is a review of done and doesn't before going to the next topic. So to practice the negative sentences, look at the exercise that we have in the manual. Let me show you the exercise. In the manual, it says, activity number 2, write 6 negative sentences about you and a colleague. 6 negative sentences about you and a colleague. So talk about your activities, the activities you don't do, and some activities a colleague doesn't do. Okay, so think about your job, think about another person at your job, and tell us those activities that you don't do. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes. Create your examples, negative examples using don't and doesn't. Okay, so you can use the chat of Zoom to share that information, or you can do it in the manual if you have the manual there on hand. You have some minutes. When you finish, let me know, teacher, I finished, something like that in the chat. Okay, let's work on this. 6 different sentences describing the activities you don't do at work. Okay, okay. Thank you, girls who have shared sentences here. Carmen doesn't have babies, but she will probably in the future. She will have babies, right, Carmen? Mhm. In that sentence, my friend doesn't can play. That would be my friend can't play. My friend can't. That would be the negative. Can't play video games. Okay, my friend can play video games. That would be the sentence over there. I don't in the office. No, no, we can't. We can't watch movies in the office. We can't cook in the office either. I don't sell letters. I don't sell products. I don't have meetings. I don't have meetings at night. Okay. I don't, in this case, Cesar, I don't be late. I don't be late. That would be, I'm not late. I'm not late.
Okay. I'm not late.
And then she doesn't angry. That would be, she's not. She's not
No.
angry. Okay, Cesar, I'm not late. She's not angry. The verb to be.
Okay.
Okay, good, good.
Okay.
I don't like onions. I don't like
Thank
beer. Okay, good, good. All right. So everybody is talking about those activities that you don't do. You don't do at work, or I see some general information about you. Like, I don't like to eat late. Look, I don't like chocolate. I don't in Peru. Yes, you're having an adventure, but you're working. That's not, that's why you can sleep well. Probably. Xiomara, I don't use elevator. You prefer the stairs. Okay. I don't work until midnight. Great, great. So now what we are going to do is to share this information with a partner. Like, tell me about you, Karen. Tell me about you, Cesar. Tell me about you, Jessica. That information. Let's share this information with our partners. Create this conversation. Practice. Talk. Make questions to your partners. This is your opportunity to practice your English. So let's work in groups and talk about these activities that we don't do at work. Why not? I don't cook at work. Why not? Well, it's not permitted. I don't have permission to cook, teacher. Sorry. But yeah, try to say why you don't do these activities. Like, I don't work until midnight. Why not? Well, for me, it is better to work during the day. I like to sleep for more than 6 hours. Try to explain your answers. So please, let's work with a partner, or let's work in groups and let's talk about these activities. Okay, let's join the mini groups, please, please, please. And practice as much as you can. Practice a lot.
Okay.
Okay. I don't like coffee. He doesn't like tea. I don't like shot. I don't like onion. I don't like beer. Um, she doesn't like cook. She
Okay.
doesn't like clean.
Who is that girl? Who is that woman you are talking about? You're, you are talking about your coworker? A colleague or just examples?
Yes.
Just examples. ¿Está hablando de alguien o solo de alguna amiga, compañera?
Alguna
Solo por
amiga.
hacer los examples.
Sí, sí, solo por hacer los ejemplos.
Okay, but now tell me, you don't like coffee. True or false?
I like tea.
Ah.
I like tea. I like water. I like juice.
Soda, juice.
Juice, yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, great. Thank you. What about the others? So let's see. Patricia, Xiomara, or Carolina?
What about coffee?
Your information.
Tell me. ¿O lo hago yo?
You can do it, and then Patricia, and then Xiomara.
Yeah. Okay. I don't work at the office every day. I don't sleep 5 hours. And I don't to the beach every day. I don't like coffee. Indeed, I don't like coffee. And I don't wear dress. It's mentira, es mentira.
What? Okay, it's a lie.
It's a lie.
Okay, that's good. Patricia, what about you?
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
I do not like chocolate. I don't like to eat late because, how do you say, me duele la cabeza?
I have a headache.
Yes.
If you don't eat on time.
My head. Okay. Karen is not in the office.
Okay.
Nora is not on vacation.
Okay.
I am not near my house.
Yes.
I don't sleep in Peru.
Yep.
My boss is not working.
Really?
Yes.
He's on vacation? That person is on vacation?
I don't know.
You don't know, but you are working.
Yes.
Okay. So Yeah, I remember that you said once that you don't like chocolate. I remember you mentioned that before,
Yes,
Patricia,
yes,
right? Yeah, that you don't like because you don't like it because it's too sweet,
yes.
right? Yeah, but what about other kind of desserts like cake or candies? Do you like them?
I like drink soda, coffee, but I not like chocolate.
You don't like chocolate. Ah,
Yes.
okay. Okay. Oh, you're talking about the drink, hot chocolate,
Um,
and also chocolate, the candy.
I can drink chocolate, but I not eat chocolate.
I don't
Chocolate.
eat.
Yes.
Don't eat. Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's like I eat chocolate, but maybe just a piece of chocolate.
Ah,
It's the
okay.
same. Not like I am the same as you. I don't like chocolate that much. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the same. All right. Thank you, Patricia. What about your madam?
Hello.
Hello.
Um, I don't use elevator because I prefer the stand. I think it's more handy.
Yeah.
I don't work until night because I feel I need to study English.
Okay.
I do not mark entry to my work because actually, oh no, it's not correct.
Because now,
In this moment, we are working in house,
yeah,
teletrabajo, no sé cómo se dice.
home office.
Uh-huh.
We are doing home office.
Okay, home office. Um, I don't go to the office every day because it's the same. I have home office and I can eat. I can't.
Can't
I
eat.
cannot eat inside the office
Yeah,
because it's forbidden.
yeah. It's
Only
forbidden.
teacher.
You don't have permission.
No,
Ah,
it's forbidden because we have a special place for the lunch.
okay, okay. You have like a cafeteria.
Yes,
Mm,
yes, we have.
okay, nice, nice, nice. But yeah, you have to go to bed early. The English class is early, so good thing that you can go to bed early. That is good. That is good. Okay, okay, guys, you already share your answers. Let's go back to the main group. Let's
Okay.
go back.
My brother.
Uh-huh.
My brother in Chalatenango.
Okay.
And I say that my family is big because
6 and Colombia 146.
What is the most difficult to open a store? The customs things or the permits or what?
El Salvador.
Oh, really? Rare. So it's easier
Yes,
in
I
another
don't
countries?
know.
Yes.
I don't
Complicated.
know how to say permisos,
Yeah, the authorizations, the
License.
permits.
authorization. Yes, I don't know, but it's
It's more faster
rare.
in Colombia and in Peru?
In Peru, I don't know, but in Colombia, so because in Colombia we have personal colombiano. No sé
Okay,
cómo
okay.
decir colombiano.
O employees,
Y
o
ellos
Colombian
son los
employees.
que Colombian employees, y ellos son los que se encargan de ver eso.
But the how you say that? I don't know. The things you buy for all the stores, you buy it from El Salvador or you buy it for each country you are open the store, for example?
each country.
But the same
Yeah.
distribution?
Oscar. How are you today, Cesar? Is the thing you said, Oscar? I was calling you Oscar. I'm sorry. How are you, Cesar?
Fine.
Great.
¿Cómo se dice un poco?
A little
tired yesterday.
Really? You had to work a lot yesterday?
Yes.
Okay.
It's true, my poor Cesar. It's true. But we love you here in the embassy, you know it, right? Please don't leave us, never.
He helps a lot.
Uf, sumamente necesario y sumamente buen trabajador, Cesar.
Nice. What a great reference.
Yes.
Thank
He's
you.
good. He's good.
Thank you.
He's good. Say Blanquita.
Ya estaba aquí que no me pasaba la galleta.
Sí, así como.
No, así veía yo ahí en la imagen.
Lo viste, ¿verdad? Lo viste. Sí, va.
Hey, it looks like you have a good environment.
Yeah.
Yes,
we try
to.
Try to have a good environment.
We try to.
No, that helps a lot at work, because if you don't let it happens that you don't like someone at the office, right? It happens all the time. But then if you try to have this good environment, everything goes well. I think. All right. So yeah, and it's good because you are here together, you are together at work. I like this group because you are like in small groups. Now we have Qatar, Dollar City, Watson Company. Liz is alone, but she's part of everybody. Jacqueline too. What about the others? Let's see. Carolina, where do you work? Carolina.
World Vision, creo que.
I'm working in World Vision.
Yes.
World Vision.
In Visión Mundial.
That's really look familiar.
One link.
One link.
Uno de los chicos dijo que trabajaba en One Link. En uno de los grupos que estuvo.
I think it's Liz.
Kenneth creo que trabaja en Teleperformance.
Ajá, en un call center también.
Liz works in One Link, yep. But I remember somebody else, another person.
Kenneth, excuse me.
Kenneth works
Teleperformance. No sé si es atento. Uno de ellos.
Yes, it's true. And you, Francisco, where do you work?
At Watson. Yes.
Okay.
Watson. Yes.
Okay.
Jessica, ¿tú? Watson?
Jessica.
Yeah. Oh.
You see.
¡Qué chivo!
Yes.
Karen Ochoa en Willis Tower también.
Karen?
Karen Hernández.
Karen Ochoa, Karen Hernández. Yes.
Wendy Latin.
Who is she's aquí.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, they know each other. Yes. Jacqueline works at CNR.
Miss también el señor Martínez. Martínez, un señor Martínez de lentes y de bigote, no recuerdo el nombre. Un chico.
José Luis.
No, el otro que no estuvo el día de ayer con nosotros igual, que pidió permiso, creo.
Manuel.
Marvin.
Marvin,
yes.
No, Marvin Peña. No, he works in another place. Mr. He's in another place. Okay.
Marvin, Mr. Pan.
Yes, he works in another.
Mr. Pan, yes. Mr. Pan.
Yeah, he told me, teacher, I'm sorry, I can't be in class today because he's working now. He's working now. So
que le mande pan para, entonces, para compensar.
Así queda chele.
For everybody.
Sí, le guardamos el secreto que no estuvo, va.
We haven't asked Marvin what kind of products he has.
And he said yes, correct.
We are not sure about that, but yeah, we will ask him.
Pan y españas.
Pan, yes, but I don't like peperechas. Sorry.
Blanquita too, right?
Blanquita neither, yes. That's why.
Me, I like peperecha.
Oh, you like peperecha? Okay.
The small peperechitas. The small. Do you remember last day when I was take my breakfast? I chose my small peperecha.
Creo que pasaré por una cuando vaya para el trabajo.
Eso, Karen. Está bien.
Va a pasar, Carmencita. Aquí te tengo la peperecha.
Aparte me ayuda un pan.
What we don't do at work, share peperecha, right?
Yeah, of course. I know. Yeah, that's why we need to know, right? We need to know about what you offer. Okay, guys. Well, with this activity of the negative sentences, we finished the unit number 1. This is it from unit number 1. And now we're going to start the unit number 2. Look, let's take a look at this conversation right here between John and Anne. So help me please, Carmen Flores, you are Anne, and Francisco, you are John. Read, please.
Okay. John, hello, Carmen. How often do you check your mail?
Every 2 hours, and you?
Well, I try to check it as often as I can. And how often do you call your client?
I often call them once a week on Monday, but I usually call them on Friday to check their order. It's true. Do you call clients?
Yes. I always call them first thing in the morning. I believe it is important to have to contact with them all the time.
You are right.
Great.
Teacher, the paragraph is true. I usually call them on Friday to check their order.
Really?
¿Verdad, Patty?
Patty.
Dice Patricia arriba.
What happened for you with you, Patty?
Carmen. Hola,
Hello.
¿Qué le pasó, Carmen? ¿Qué le pasó? Contanos. ¿Qué le pasó? What happened to Patty?
No, nada.
No estoy llorando, yo sé que me extraña.
Carmen.
You didn't listen her negative sentences. She mentioned you.
I mentioned you and Nora.
Ah.
And Nora mentioned Patty and me. And Patty mentioned Nora and me.
The girls love each other, you see.
Yes.
But look, yeah, that we are connected here. And then you can work individually. Okay. So look, Carmen is saying that she does these activities in the conversation. She actually does these activities, right? To call clients, right, Carmen? You usually do this.
More than once a week.
More than once a week? How often do you do it?
And sometimes five, 6, 7.
Every day?
Every day or in a week, weekly.
Weekly, okay.
And always I always call them on Friday to check their order.
Okay, so it's like you need some time to do this, right?
Yes.
You assign some specific time to call and to make sure everything is fine.
Yes.
How much time do you need to do this?
To do this,
Your client.
depend for the quantity.
The quantity, the number of.
The number of the clients.
Okay.
That I need to program with warehouse.
Okay, with the warehouse. Good. So can does it happen to you that you call them like the whole day? That you spend the whole day calling your clients? Or just the morning, or the afternoon? Or day?
Sometimes in the afternoon. It's rare that if I have to call in the morning.
Okay. Okay, so you rarely do it in the morning.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Rarely.
You rarely do it in the morning. Yay. Okay, so I'm asking this to Carmen because we're talking about the frequency of activities. Look, she says, I sometimes call them more than 2 times in the week. I usually call them on Fridays, or she usually calls clients in the afternoon. She rarely does this in the morning. So what we have in this unit, and as you can see in the conversation as well, is frequency adverbs. Okay, this is what we have in this unit, or the first topic of the unit, frequency adverbs. Look, what is the use of frequency adverbs? It says that we use frequency adverbs to describe how often something happens. We use them with the present simple tense. These are like the most common frequency adverbs. Look, we have over here always, usually, often, sometimes, and never. These are the most common frequency adverbs, and we use them to talk about repetition of activities. Look, always. What does it mean? Okay, it means that you repeat this activity all the time. Not necessarily every day, but you practice this activity. Then usually, look, it is only 75%. That means that you practice the activity, but it's like you take your time from one to time. So look at the other one, from time to time, sorry. Then we have often, look at this, often 50%. You don't do it that much, but you still practice the activity. Sometimes, look, it is less. The repetition of this activity is less. It's like, yeah, if I want to do it, I do it. If not, not. So it's like, yeah, sometimes. And never, you definitely don't do an activity. So we can use frequency adverbs to talk about repetition of activities. In the manual, we have more frequency adverbs. Look, we have always, usually, normally, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, hardly, ever, or rarely, and never. Can you help me, please, to read these examples, Arlette, over here? Here, here.
Hello, hello. Only the examples?
Yeah.
The first one, I always get up at 5 o'clock. He usually drives to work. She normally checks her mail. I often have breakfast at work. She sometimes uses the microwave. I occasionally work overtime. Seldom
Yeah.
take calls at work. What is that? Seldom.
Seldom is like saying rarely or hardly ever.
Really? Oh, hardly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He hardly has conference. I never get late to work.
Right. So yeah, seldom has the same meaning of hardly ever or rarely. Yeah, the meaning is the same. It's like occasionally and sometimes they have similar meaning, right? Or usually and normally they have the same meaning. Often and sometimes, no, sometimes and occasionally. Often is like more frequent. So, but we have more words here. Look, in this website, it's just always, usually, often, sometimes, and never. But here we have more. Normally, right? Like I normally wake up at 5:30, but today I had a problem and I woke up at almost 6, for example. So you can use these expressions as well. They have percentage, but you will see that with the time you are going to use these words, as something normal. So these are frequency adverbs and they are used to talk about repetition of activities. We use frequency adverbs with simple present structure, okay? Because we're talking about routines. We are talking about those activities that we do, that we repeat. So that's why if you observe the sentence, if you observe here, it says he usually drives, and we have the letter S for him. Look, he usually drives. She normally checks. So we are going to keep this structure, the simple present, but now we are including the word, the frequency adverb, just to give more information, right? Because you can say, she checks her email, and you are like, okay, that's fine. But then you want to give me more information. She normally checks her email in the morning, in the afternoon. When? How often? Look at this. What is the structure? Is the subject, the frequency adverb, and the verb. Subject, frequency adverb, verb. That is the structure we are going to follow in these sentences with frequency adverbs. In this website that I have here, it's they mention the position. I'm gonna share this with you guys here in the chat. Let me share this. Okay, you have the website there. Position, look at the position. Help me please to read this information, Xiomara. Xiomara, are you here? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, position.
Position. We place the frequency adverbs before the main verb in present simple. I always walk to work. He doesn't usually wear jeans. Do you often write letters? But we put them after the verb to be. He is never late. The children aren't usually tired after school. Are you often sad?
Thank you very much. So the position of the frequency adverbs depend on the verb. If you have any kind of verb like actions like walk, study, play, go, in those cases you have, look, the frequency adverb is before the verb. always walk, usually wear, often write. They are before the principal verb. But if you are using the verb to be like I am, you are, he, she is, they are, in that case, you are going to use the frequency adverb after the verb to be. Look, is never, aren't usually. Well, this is a question. I are often, but normally this is the position that they have before actions and after the verb to be. Look, that is the position of frequency adverbs. And in negative sentences like this, he doesn't usually wear. Look at the position. The frequency adverb is in the middle between the negative auxiliary and the principal verb. Okay, this is about the position. This information is about the position. Now, other expressions of frequency. Look, help me please to read this information, Carmen. Here, how often?
How often? To ask about the frequency of an action, we place it at the beginning of the question. How often do, does, I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Verb with the I question.
Yes, the question mark. Okay.
How often do you go to the cinema? How often does Mary cook?
That's right. So look, in the question, we are using the auxiliary do and does, and the WH word, how often. If somebody asks you, hey, how often do you go to the cinema? Then in the answer, you are going to use one of the frequency adverbs. How often do you go to the cinema? I always go to the cinema. I never go to the cinema. I sometimes go to the cinema. If I ask you, Wendy, if I ask you, Wendy, how often do you go to the cinema? What do you tell me, Wendy?
I sometimes go to the cinema.
Okay, now let me ask you, Wendy, how often, let me see, how often do you cook?
I always cook.
You always cook. Yes, you see, different activities, different frequency of activities, right? The repetition of those activities is different. All right, and the question is, how often? How often do you? How often does she? How often does he? We also have other frequency adverbs, and those are once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, like once a week, once a day, twice a week or twice a month, 3 times a year. Look, we are using the letter A over here. 3 times a month. 3 times a year. Look, and here, what is the meaning of once and twice? Once means 1 time, and twice means 2 times. Okay, just remember this. The most common is to say once or twice. For example, we go to the theater once a week, or Peter plays football 5 times a month. Karen Ochoa, can you help me with every and examples?
Sorry?
Can you help me to read, Karen Ochoa, here? Every.
Every.
Yeah.
Every morning, night, day, weekend, Saturday, Monday, week, year. Mary cooks every day.
Yeah.
I play tennis every Sunday.
Yep.
The rest of the frequency expressions are placed at the end of the sentence.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, talking about the position. If you use every morning, every Saturday, once a week, twice a week, if you use these expressions that I mentioned, then these expressions go at the end of the sentence. At the end, okay? You can say a long sentence, but these these frequency adverbs go at the end. Like, I like to play soccer with my friends once a week. Or I like to go out with my friends and have fun every Saturday night. So you are going to use those expressions at the end of the sentence. But if you use always, never, sometimes, and usually, if you use them, then those expressions go in the middle of the sentence, right? Okay, do you understand this? Do you have any question? Or it's clear? No questions, no questions? You can tell me in the chat, no teacher, no questions.
We're like horchata.
Yep. Okay, okay.
No for the moment, teacher.
No for the okay, no questions for the moment. It's clear.
In the exam, yes.
We are going to practice frequency adverbs because there are like, yeah, two classes with frequency adverbs. So we are going to continue tomorrow with frequency adverbs, definitely. We're going to take the quiz, okay? We're going to work on the quiz right now. And let's see. Please, everybody, go to Schoology right now. Open the website, Schoology. No, wait, what is Schoology? Here. Go to this part, examine it, okay? In examines, you are going to find quiz number 1. Okay. It's very easy, just a few questions. This time it's really, really easy, the quiz. Okay, and now quiz number 1, and you will see the preview, sorry, preview. Look, quiz number 1. In this quiz, you will find some activities to practice content and study in Unit 1. If you have any questions, you can let me know during the quiz. Good luck. Look, start new atom here. Okay, click here. Start new atom. You have 2 attempts this time. If you have problems
Teacher,
with
no encuentro el examen.
en el folder de exams. Voy.
Creo que es el folder verde. El folder
verde, sí.
Ah, Dios mío, ¿y por qué no lo miraba? Ya lo miraba. Thank you.
Okay. Over there, quiz 1. And after that, start new atom. So as I was telling you guys, you have 2 opportunities to take the quiz in case you have problems like failures with the connection, or sometimes I don't know why Schoology starts again, or any issue, right? So start the new atom and look at the questions that we have over here. They are just 9 different items. In number 1, be careful. It says choose the correct form of the verb. So you'll take a look at the verbs and choose the correct one. Number 2, is the question correct? In number 2, it says, is the question correct? You say yes or no. What you do on the weekends? No, teacher, it's not correct. If you say no, then you have to correct the sentence. You have to tell me the correct question is, and you explain what is the correct question. Then in number 3, you just have to click on the word and drag it to the correct place. Look, take and drag, or pick up the word and drag it to the correct place. In number 4, you have to order. You just have to drag the words. Look, you just have to move them like this. Click on them and you move them. Number 5 is the same thing. You just have to move them. Pick and drag. Again, the same. Look at the questions over here. What is the correct word? What is the correct WH word to complete the questions? Number 7, you have to answer. What do you like to do when you get home after a long day at work? Explain, what do you like to do? Number 8, talk about your best friend. Describe your best friend here. And number 9, complete the paragraph with the correct form of the verb. In parentheses, you have the verbs. You just have to choose the correct form of the verb. Like from Monday to Friday, my day starts early. I always get or gets. So you choose the correct form of the verb and you write it. And that's it. At the end, when you finish the exam, it says review. You take a look at your exam and then you click on finish. And like this, you finish the exam or you take your exam. If you have any questions, just let me know, okay? So you can work now. You can start working now. Oh, and let me check the attendance quickly. Okay, say present, please. Arlet Alonso.
Present.
Thanks. Blanca Martínez. Blanquita.
Present.
Thank you. Carmen Elena Flores.
Present.
Dora Lisette Recinos.
Present.
Jacqueline del Carmen Castillo. Karen Hernández.
Present.
Karen Ochoa.
Present.
Thank you, Karen. Marvin Peña, absent. Kenneth, absent. Nora Ventura.
Present.
Thanks. Patricia Rivas. Wendy Latin.
Present.
Thank you. Sandra Carolina Hernández.
Present.
Oscar Melara.
Present.
Jessica Alfaro.
Present.
Salvador Martínez. Absent. César Fernando.
Present.
Francisco Sigüenza.
Presente.
En Xiomara Flores.
Present.
Okay.
Teacher, present.
Todos. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you.
Teacher,
Yes.
en la que dice order the works to create the questions, ¿cómo jalo para hacer la pregunta, la oración?
Acá lo que va a hacer es que...
Cuando le da ya una opción, le da la opción de escribirlo.
La número 2.
No, la anterior que usted tenía.
Ah, de ordenar, es la de ordenar.
No, esa.
Acá, vaya, usted le da clic sobre la palabrita y luego la mueve. Lo mantiene presionado y lo mueve.
Ah, ok. Gracias.
Ok. You're welcome. Y sí, en la que mencionaba César, it's true. Number 2. Tienen que corregirla. What you do on the weekend. Si pone yes, no la corrige. Si pone no, you have to correct the sentence or the question.
No se le oye, teacher.
Thank you. Sorry. Mire, I just want to tell you that when you finish the quiz, you won't see your score. You won't see your final grade because I have to check the questions. When you answer the questions, I need to check that information. So you are not going to see any grade, any score for the moment. Just that. And Patricia Rivas, the code is in the chat. Can you check please your chat here in Zoom? I have the code here.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Then you will see, Patricia, that it says beginner module 2.
Okay.
You have to see this. Okay. Good.
Teacher, I am finished my exam. I can go?
Can you please check the chat, please? Please, please, please.
teacher, hay un comentario que dice start attempt, pero cuando le di ahí me mandó otra vez al quiz.
¿Hacer el examen de nuevo?
¿Sí?
Sí, le tiene que salir así como dice
Finish
uno
me
de
salió.
dos. Le tiene que salir uno de 2 intentos y luego y siempre dice start new attempt.
Ah, ok.
Y siempre le dice así, pero si le aparece algo que dice 1 de 2, quiere decir que ya hay un intento enviado.
Ok,
Bye,
reviso
Arlet.
entonces sí.
See you.
Usted puede ver, teacher, si llegó el mío.
Sí, yo les puedo confirmar. Sí. Ahorita, let me see. Sí, es que estoy viendo que varios no me han caído. By question. Ahorita, permítanme.
Teacher.
¿Sí?
No da la nota, solo se sube.
Ah, sí, no le va a salir la nota todavía porque tengo que ponerles el punto yo manualmente en la parte de las preguntas, en las 3 preguntitas.
Yo ya lo subí, vea porfa si le llegó.
Ahorita confirmo, Karen Ochoa.
Y yo, Xiomara Flores.
Y Xiomara, vaya, y también me falta...
Yo también.
Vale, les voy a mencionar los que ya me aparecen entonces. Vaya, ya me aparece... Ah, es que tiene 2 intentos, Jessica, sí, ya que está. Ya está. Arlet ya está.
Pero, teacher, ¿y eso quiere decir que lo tengo que llenar otra vez?
No, es que eso
yo
es como...
porque quería ver la nota.
Sí, la nota no le sale porque tengo que ponerle el punto yo en la parte de las preguntas. No lo hace.
Pero sí, ya tiene el primer examen que le pasé.
Ya está el examen, sí. Xiomara, sí, ya me aparece. Sí.
Ok.
Xiomara ya está. Karen Ochoa, ahorita le confirmo. También Karen.
Ok.
El examen.
Hola, teacher, por favor, yo también.
Y
Francisco Sigüenza.
Francisco Antonio Sigüenza. Sí, Francisco, todavía no me sale, no sé por qué, ya le dio submit.
Sí.
El mío, teacher, Wendy.
Ahorita les confirmo en el WhatsApp porque ya tengo que terminar la reunión. Ya les digo.
De acuerdo.
Bye, bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye, bye.
Bye, ya les confirmo.